There is a lot that goes into preparing for a wedding shoot. You are about to dive into a long day where you're constantly moving, constantly thinking creatively as you capture this couple's special day. And so it's in your best interest to prepare as much as you can because there is so much that could possibly go wrong, both on the photographic side and just for the wedding itself. And so today I want to cover some wedding photography tips that'll help you prepare as much as possible for your wedding shoot. Hey guys, how's it going? Dylan here. Today I'm so excited to dive into these wedding photography preparation tips so that you can go into your wedding shoot feeling confident and feeling ready to tackle whatever the busy and hectic wedding day will throw at you. I actually just got back from a double header wedding weekend, shot 2 of them back to back. One was video, one was photo. It was a lot, but it was awesome. And I absolutely love the results I got, and I'm excited to share some of those with you as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into these tips. First up is to know your people, places, and times. These 3 things are so important for the success of your photography shoot. Know someone at the venue. Know the wedding planner, know a mom or a dad, and have their cell phone, have their email, know how to contact them, because I guarantee you are going to need to contact one of those people during this wedding shoot. Also, know your addresses, know where the venue is to begin with, but is the ceremony different from where the reception is going to be held? Are they getting ready at a different location? And also know the times for these things. You know, when are people getting ready? When is the ceremony? When is the reception? When are all the little details of the wedding day happening? You know, first dances, that's a big one. Is there a first look or not? Are they reading letters? Knowing all these things is so important so that you can best prepare to cover them. Also, plan to be early because you never know if you're going to hit traffic or if you're going to have a car problem or if something is going to come up and mess up your schedule. So plan to be early. Don't plan to arrive right when you need to, because I guarantee you something will come up and it will delay you, and you don't want to be showing up late to someone's wedding. Next is your food and water. Do not neglect snacks. You will want snacks during the wedding day because let me tell you, you are going to be busy and you are going to get hungry. So make sure that you pack snacks in your bag. Make sure you have water. That is also very important. In fact, it's probably more important than food now that I think about it, but make sure you have both of those. Don't forget your emergency sandwich. That's right, I said it, emergency sandwich. I carry one of those in my camera bag for any wedding I shoot because you never know if for some reason you're not gonna have food there and you're gonna need to whip out that emergency sandwich and eat said sandwich. So pack something that you can enjoy and something that is quick to eat. Also, confirm if you're getting vendor meals or not. You don't want to go in suspecting that you're going to get dinner and they don't have food for you. That's awkward, and also then you're going to be going hungry if you don't have snacks. So make sure you confirm that before the wedding. Also, plan for the drive back. If you're driving back at night after a long day of shooting, you are going to be tired. So make sure you have coffee or a 5-hour energy or some form of energy boost that you can use to make sure you stay awake. It is a very real thing to be so tired that you start falling asleep at the wheel. So do not let that happen. Be sure you plan ahead to have that caffeine or whatever you need to make sure you get home safely. And if you're too tired, get a hotel. It is well worth the money to guarantee that you are safe and you can drive back in the morning. It is not worth risking your life in order to get home that night. Be sure to bring an emergency kit. Now, what is an emergency kit? Basically, for me, this is something where I pack all the miscellaneous goods that I think I might need on a wedding day. This could be scissors, bobby pins, a flashlight, multi-tool, maybe it's glasses, maybe it's a contact case and contact solution. You see what I'm saying? These are just all the little random things that you might need on a wedding day, and it's good to prepare and to have those on hand because you never know what might happen, and if something does happen, you'll be glad you had all those items. Let's talk about clothes. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to wear, that's up to you, but what I do want to say is make sure you have the clothes you want before the morning of the wedding. Now, maybe quarantine was a little rough for you and you might have gained a little bit, so make sure your clothes fit the night before. You don't want to wake up in the morning and your clothes don't fit. That would be bad. Also, make sure your clothes are clean. Maybe you use them for some other event or some other shoot, whatever beforehand, and they could still be in the dirty laundry. Make sure they are clean the night before your wedding shoot, that they fit well, and that you're ready to rock and roll by the morning. You may also want to pack spares of some things. I know I pack a spare undershirt, especially if I'm shooting in the summer. It gets very hot, you get sweaty, and it's nice to have a spare undershirt that you can change into before you jump into the reception. Now let's talk about your drive. Now I've already alluded to some points here and there, but basically plan to be early, know your route, know an alternate route to the wedding venue. Make sure you got some good tunes for the drive, either to pump you up or calm you down, whatever you need before your wedding day. Know your timeline, know your route, make sure you got some good music, maybe some good snacks. Prepare and make your ride as enjoyable as it can be. Next, I want to talk about working with second shooters, and the main thing I want to address here is communicate expectations. Give them the timeline, give them the names and other information as well, but communicate expectations. When are you supposed to get the files from them? Maybe it's that night, maybe it's the next day, maybe they're sending it online, maybe they're just going to sit down with you and transfer it on your laptop. Just communicate that. Also communicate expectations for the wedding shoot itself. What will they be covering? What kind of angles will they be getting? If you communicate all these things, it's going to make the wedding day go so much smoother, and they're also going to be more confident in shooting, and you're going to feel more confident and less pressure on yourself because you know that they know what's going on. This next one here is so important, and that is backups. Bring backups for pretty much everything. And I mean bring backups for your camera batteries, AA and AAA batteries, SD cards, cleaning cloths, phone chargers, a spare camera body. I mean, the list can go on, but bring backups. You don't want to be caught dead in the water and be unable to capture this wedding day to your fullest potential. That is no fun for anyone. So bring backups and feel secure in your wedding shoot. Now let's talk about your gear, and this can obviously vary from person to person. Basically, bring what you need and check it all the night before to make sure everything is working properly. Make sure all your lenses are cleaned, make sure your batteries are charged, your SD cards have been wiped, they're clear, ready to rock and roll for the wedding day. Make sure you got your camera bodies, your lenses, tripod, lighting gear, audio gear, if you're doing video, a gimbal. Make sure you have all of that gear and you've checked it all the night before, packed everything so you're ready to rock and roll by the morning. Next up is to check yourself, because you need to make sure that you are good before you go into this wedding day. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, are you getting a good night's sleep? Are you eating a healthy breakfast that morning? Don't be going out there and getting some big old fried breakfast that's gonna make you feel so sluggish during the wedding day. No, eat a good breakfast. Be sure to prepare your mind as well. For me, that's sitting down in the morning and reading the Bible. Spending that time with the Lord is really special to me, and it gives me a lot of peace before I go into the wedding day. For you, that may be meditating, that may be talking to a family member, maybe talking to a friend, just maybe to talk about your worries, your stresses, or just to get your mind off of things. Prepare your mind. You don't want to go into this day full of anxiety and stress. You want to go in feeling confident, feeling rested, and reassured in your abilities. And those, my friend, are my wedding preparation tips for you today. If you have any others that I did not cover, drop a comment below so that we can help each other out, so that we can all better prepare for our wedding shoots and create better work. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like. That really does help the channel out, and be sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content. Got more content coming every week, and ring that bell so you get notified when that content comes out. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.